Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So we have a new version of PowerToys, version 0.79, which rolled out a couple of hours ago, and we've been bumped up from 78 to 79 in this latest release. Now, we have a couple of improvements and new features rolling out to existing tools that have already been bundled into the PowerToys app. So we got improvements for Keyboard Manager, Color Picker, Peak, and a couple of other little changes and improvements taking place under the hood, so to speak. And first of all, PowerToys version 0.79 adds new features to the Keyboard Manager, which allows you to remap keys and create your own keyboard shortcuts. So the Keyboard Manager, if we just click on that to head to the utility, once this is toggled on, you can remap keys and create your own keyboard shortcuts. And what this update does is it adds the ability to start applications or open URLs with shortcuts. So as an example, you could use a shortcut to open Notepad from anywhere on your PC. And over and above that, the keyboard shortcuts with chords are also now supported, which if you are using this is a nice move. Now, the reason I'm not showing you this feature in real time is because I think there is a bug. Because even though I'm clicking on remap a key and I'm clicking on remap a shortcut, this is not opening up those actual features. So there seems to be a bug that is rolled out with version 0.79, although there are those improvements as I've mentioned. And the reason I'm saying this is a bug because it's happening on both my Windows 10 and my Windows 11 devices after updating. And this was not an issue with the previous version of PowerToys. So obviously I hope this is something that Microsoft sorts out sooner than later. So I do apologize that I can't actually show you that in real time. But as mentioned, the update for Keyboard Manager adds the ability to start apps or open URLs with shortcuts, and keyboard shortcuts with chords are also now supported. Now moving on to the next one, and the update also improves the color picker. And the color picker, you may well know, is a quick and simple system-wide color picker. So how we can activate the actual feature once it's enabled is by using our Windows Shift and C key as a shortcut. So just to demonstrate, Windows Shift and C, there we go. And you can see as I'm moving that around, I can kind of pick up that color rhythm name. It's called Color Picker from anywhere on my desktop or my screen. And I click on that and there we go. So the update with this is that the color picker now matches the Fluent UI user interface of Windows 11. So we can see a couple of more rounded corners to match that look and feel of Windows 11 with a larger toolbar and buttons that match the current Windows icon. So not much has really changed when it comes to new features, but the UI has been a little bit improved to match the look and feel of Windows 11. And I actually posted on this when it was still very much in preview a couple of months ago and has now rolled out to the stable version. Now the next one I think is actually a very nice feature, and it's the Peak, PowerToys Peak can now preview drives. So just to demonstrate, if we head back into the main app and we head to Peak, which is found down here, and Peak is a quick and easy way to preview files. So you select a file in File Explorer and press the shortcut to open the file preview. So as you may well know, you use Control and Space, and up until this stage, using Peak, it only previewed files. So just to demonstrate, if I head back into my File Explorer and I click on a file and I use Control and Space, there we go. It's basically a preview window of any file. So as mentioned, now the nice one with this update is it now supports drives. So if I do the same, I click on a drive and I go Control and Space, there we go. And I actually think that is a very nice move. And I do use this from time to time. So I think being able to preview drives, I think, as I would always say, that's a nice move in the right direction. So Peak, over and above being able to preview images and files, can now preview your drives, which I think is a step forward. And then just going to mention this next one, File Locksmith. Now, File Locksmith, as you may well know, is a Windows shell extension to find out which processes are using the selected files and directories. And I'm just going to mention this, is that the File Locksmith, if you are using the feature, now appears in the main Windows 11 context menu. So if you right click on a file, if you are using this feature, it now appears in the main Windows 11 context menu, which I think is another nice move. And I'm just going to mention some of these others. They've fixed PowerToys. They have fixed PowerToys run. Apparently there was a couple of issues there. They also fixed a memory leak with fancy zones. And there are also several fixes for language localization, so that's locales, and related bugs. But that's more or less what's new. As mentioned, I think the big one here is those improvements to the keyboard manager. The update improves the UI of the color picker, and personally, I think the key highlight for me would be that peak preview feature can now preview drafts. So that's more or less what's new in the latest release of PowerToys version 0.79. And in case you're unaware, PowerToys can be downloaded from the Microsoft Store and can be used on both Windows 10 and Windows 11. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.